Meghan McCain on The View, Josh Hutcherson on Future Man on Hulu. Paige Turner is Drag Effie Trinket. Paige Turner, any gigs you want to promote?
Oh, I'd love to. So I have a long-running show called Slurp Sundays at Therapy every
Great.
Sunday at 10 p.m. Just reaches 8th year in New York. It's the longest-running drag show. And then I'm going to go around the Caribbean with Atlantis.
Fun.
Atlantis Cruises in February.
Wow. That seems very fun.
Fun.
Let's go to Donna from Texas. Hey, Donna, what's your question?
Hola, Andy.
Hola.
Hi, Josh. Hi, Megan. My question is for the beautiful Meghan McCain.
Okay.
If you could fill a View table with just real housewives, who would you want to co-host with you?
Well, Lisa Rinna to start with, because I just think
great.
I was on with her and she's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Erica Jane, obviously. You need some, like, hit me with some crazy here and there. Portia is a wonderful.
Yes.
I mean, she's like, I love all her one-liners.
Yeah.
Not Lisa Vanderpump. I don't know. That's a good place to start.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Jenny from Michigan. Hey, Jenny, what's your question?
Hi, Andy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great. Congrats on the baby. And my question is for Josh.
Okay.
Out of all the legendary actors you have worked with, who was the most intimidating and why?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good question. You've worked with a lot of great people.
I would say Donald Sutherland.
Yeah.
He just, I mean, look at him.
Right. And then
He's the nicest guy in the world,
Right.
and like he's really like seemingly intimidating.
Yeah.
But once you break through and you kind of like give him some shit back,
Yeah.
then all of a sudden he's like, all right, you're fine. You know, like you passed the test.
I mean, and you put him in that President Snow drag, and he's. You know, yeah. Okay, let's go to Susan from New York. Hey, Susan, what's your question?
Hi, Andy. My question is for Megan. If you could impeach one Real Housewife, who would it be?
I got in trouble when I talked crap about Teddy last time, and it caused me so much drama. So
Right.
I'd rather just let you choose
Okay.
the picking of who, not to like cop out on that one, but
That's fine.
Housewives drama are comparable to View host drama, by the way. In
tell me
the
about
press,
it. Yeah,
it is
yeah.
I had like people I haven't talked to in years calling me, being like, "Why'd you talk shit about
Right.
Teddy?" And I was like, "Oh my God, okay, sorry."
Let's go to Michaela from Pennsylvania. Hi, Michaela.
Hey, Andy. Okay, my question is for Megan, but I just have to say I love you, Josh, so much.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Sounds like she really likes you.
I do. Okay. My question is for Megan. How do you think Abby Huntsman has been doing on The View, and are you happy to have another conservative voice at the table?
You must be.
I love it. I mean, Abby and I have known each other 10 years. Her dad ran for president as well, and I love her. She actually doesn't consider herself a Republican, just to make that clear. She considers herself right-leaning. She said that publicly in the press, and it's wonderful having her. She's a pleasure. She's pregnant with twins right now, which has made this show really interesting, obviously, and it was interesting having to hide it for a little while, but she's a pleasure. She's the nicest person I've ever worked with, and we're very close friends, so it's kind of a cop-out question, too, because I love her.
Nice. Josh, you co-founded an organization called Straight But Not Narrow.
Yes.
Why was it important for you to be an ally to the LGBT community?
Well, I'm born and raised in Kentucky, which is a state that kind of has leaned more conservatively over the years, and for me, it's just difficult existing as a human on this planet, and finding love and connection with people was always challenging. And for me, it was not a question of what is, you know, right and wrong and what you're supposed to be and not to be. You just have to be yourself, no matter how you orient, or if you're confused or questioning or whatever, however you identify, you should be allowed to have the space to love freely. And so to kind of to show that support, and to like, I felt that there wasn't a loud voice from the straight community talking about how important it is to include everyone.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try to create something like that.
That's so great. Megan, I wonder, was there anyone, there was so much public support for your family this last year, and I wonder if you were surprised by the intensity of the support. And also, is there anyone who you would have considered either political rival of your dad or someone who just had completely different ideology from your father, who stepped forward maybe to you personally or to your family that especially touched you?
Well, I mean, first of all, there was a time in my life when I didn't even think I could come back to New York, and I didn't think I could ever see someone like you again. I didn't think I could appear on a fun show again.
Right.
I was
You
so
were so-
heartbroken
yeah.
and dead. So I'm really happy just to be here and alive. And America's support for my family was, I think, you're not going to see that again for generations. And it was incredible, and I'm still grateful. I probably wouldn't be here without Joe Biden. And I do not exaggerate that. His son died from the same cancer, and I called him during my father's treatment, right before he was about to pass, after he obviously spoke at my father's funeral. And he and Joe have been, I mean, I'm sorry. I know this is not this kind of show. I just don't know if I would have really survived it without him.
Really? Wow.
I'm sorry. And we obviously disagree politically. And if he runs for president, I have to quit The View because I can't say anything bad about him. I'm serious. I don't think I could do it.
Really?
And it's what's interesting about him as a politician is he has this way to like connect with people in a way that I haven't seen since my father. Like even when he came on The View, he shook everyone's hand in the audience, and he just understands pain in this way that I think the Trumps made cancer harder for my family, and the Bidens made it easier. That's the easiest way I can. If cancer can be easy. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so serious.
Well, I asked you a serious question, so
Thank you.
yeah.
And you were so lovely to me
Well,
too.
no,
I mean, really.
My God, well, I was.
Are you taking paternity leave, by the way?
Yeah, a little bit.
So you
a little
might be
bit.
gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, a teeny bit. But I was very moved by. I found the funeral very inspiring and moving and surprising, and I thought I thought you were incredible, and I thought. I loved what Obama said about your dad. I just thought their relationship was so interesting to me.
And President Bush, I mean, there was a huge rivalry with my father and President Bush when he was running for president and the Obamas. And I think that we live in times where we're just ripping each other apart at the seams. And it really felt like coming together. And the moment my father passed, we left and people knew, and there were flags everywhere and people putting their hand over their heart. And America is, as I said, it is always going to be great. It always has been. And it renewed my sense of patriotism in a way. I didn't need renewing. I love America, but it made me very proud. But I can never do anything like that again, ever.
Right.
I could never go through. It was so intense. It was like I've never taken drugs, but it's what I imagine being on drugs would have been like.
You mean getting up and speaking?
Yes.
Yes.
Because it was just, you look out and there's every president, notable figure, and when I was walking up, I was like, I can't believe my father's wanted me to do this.
Right.
But it's the best
Did you
thing
take a
I've
beta
ever.
blocker or something?
No, I didn't
No.
take it. I really wanted to
Right.
be in the moment.
Yeah.
But it's the best thing I've ever done in my life, and by far the hardest and worst.
Yeah.
But thank you again, and really everyone in this country has just been. I am unique and blessed and special in the sense that people felt our pain in this real way, and it's. But I didn't know if I was going to come back from him dying, and it did so public, and I'm just so happy that. I'm here and I can have fun and watch the house. Sorry again, I didn't mean to make this.
No, I asked you a serious question. Of course.
Thank you.
I want to thank Megan
Sorry,
and
guys.
Josh and Paige Turner from York. Click on BravoTV.com. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.